Hey folks, and welcome back to Contrast. We're gonna continue and repair the last attraction, hopefully. Let's see, where do we have to go? We have been to the pirate ship, we have brought down the balloon. Ah, wait, I think I know where we have to go. Wasn't it this here? Kyarosos... What? What? Excuse me. What is this?
Hey, has anyone seen the princess puppet? We can't really start the story without her.
That sounds like Daddy.
I know she's around here somewhere.
Alright, I'm gonna look for it. Oh, there she is. Oops.
Ah, there she is. Once upon a time, there was a princess who lived in a castle with her father, the king. The king loved her very much because daddies loved their daughters. Unfortunately, the kingdom also had an ogre who was eating travelers because ogres do that. So the king did what kings do and promised that anyone who slew the ogre would get to marry his only daughter, the princess, and become king when he died. The king's lands were very far away, and the ogre was very large, so only one knight showed up. His name was Fred, and he fell immediately in love with the princess. Fred was a brave knight, and he marched off the next morning, singing a brave song as loudly as he could. After several days had passed, the princess got to wondering what had happened to her future husband. So she set off into the forest to look for him. The princess tracked Fred's footprints through a strange wilderness full of scary sounds and hidden. Unfortunately, she impaled herself. Wait, that's not what happened.
Okay, this is awesome. Why is he not commenting anymore? Ah, apparently I destroyed the commentary. Okay. Can we get up? Yes, that's what I wanted to do. So apparently,
She came to a wide river filled with snapping crocodiles. She couldn't even swim. So what do you think she did?
She ran on top of their heads.
That's right. It was a magical forest where the plants seemed to know each other. She had to use magic mushrooms to get high or up. She learned to use some bendy tree branches to fling herself across a patch of deadly sharp bamboo. As the sun was setting, she came to the giant ogre's campsite. And there, the princess discovered that the ogre had captured Fred and hung him from a tree as a snack. The ogre did not appreciate visitors at all. Even Fred seemed a little embarrassed to see her.
I like this. Whoa. Ogre. Huh? What am I supposed to do? Do I have to lure him into a trap or something? I don't know. I cannot dash. Are you following me? No. Whoa.
But the princess was a woman of action, and she was nimble, and the ogre was clumsy and easy to taunt.
Ah, what am I doing?
What's a taunt?
That's when you make fun of someone. You should never make fun
What's a
of people,
taunt?
but with ogres, sometimes you have to.
Oh, seriously? God damn it. Why don't you hit? Come here. Thank you. Oh man! I was already on top of you. Holy shit. Yes! Did it! Okay. Oh. Alright. Anyone survived?
And so the princess tricked the ogre and rescued Fred. Fred didn't feel too good about it. He really loved the princess. Fortunately, the king told him about a giant spider that he could slay in order to win the princess's hand. So Fred marched off to the lair of the giant spider, singing a brave song, a little less loudly than before. After several days had passed, the princess got to wondering what had happened to her future husband. So she went off looking for him again. Fred's footprints led her into a dark and creepy cavern, full of strange dripping sounds, kind of like the basement at school. Her footsteps echoed and echoed, until it sounded like someone was following her. Soon she came to a vast pit, filled with vicious, deadly spikes. It was much too big to jump over, but far off, she could hear moaning. She thought it might be Fred. So what do you think she did?
I know.
What?
She used an umbrella.
What?
Like that nanny in that movie.
This is the Middle Ages, honey. Where would she get an umbrella?
I don't know, but that's what she used.
I don't think I have an umbrella.
Well, you better find one, because she used an umbrella.
I'm supposed to get an umbrella.
Oh man, I love this game, seriously, in such moments.
There we go. So, the princess bravely threw herself into the air, slowing her fall using an umbrella. Just like that nanny in the movie. She floated down into... Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo. Wait, that's not what happened.
Always have to get the umbrella again, I see. Okay, shift in, this time we won't fail. I hope.
Deeper and deeper into the cavern she floated. She thought she could hear Fred moaning, but maybe it was only the wind.
Wasn't that Fred with the spider?
Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo.
Oh.
Wait, that's not what happened.
I see. This puzzle is probably getting horrible again.
Deeper and deeper into the cavern she floated. She thought she could hear Fred moaning, but maybe it was only the wind.
It totally doesn't sound like a human, just saying.
Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo. Wait, that's
so
not what happened.
Well, wait a minute. I think... I gotta test something. If we touch something, like the umbrella gets destroyed, right? If we...
Deeper and deeper into the cavern she floated. She thought she could hear Fred moaning, but maybe it was only the wind.
I don't understand. So do we have to get to Fred here, or...
Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo.
Dude.
Wait, that's not what happened.
Yeah, we know that this isn't what happened, but you could help Dawn a little.
Deeper and deeper into the cavern she floated. She thought she could hear Fred moaning, but maybe it was only the wind. Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo. Wait, that's not what happened.
Alright.
deeper and deeper
I'm trying
into
not
the
to touch
cavern.
anything now.
She
Yeah,
thought
we
she
know.
could hear Fred moaning, but maybe it was only the wind.
No, it was the vicious big ass spider who is like preparing to eat Fred. Whew.
Finally, she landed softly, right in a spider's web.
Holy shit.
Fortunately, it was a very old web, and she was able to break free.
Yay.
Unfortunately, the web was the only thing holding up a giant boulder. The princess needed to find somewhere to hide.
Okay. Shit. Oh, but I saw where we have to go. Okay, okay. Got it. Totally got it. Yes. Ha 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 ha. You dumb rock. Alright. Let me guess, this one's rolling too, huh?
Suddenly, a giant spider jumped out of the shadows and attacked her.
Looks like the spiders I know from the forest. Totally.
She ran and climbed and jumped and climbed, but the giant spider was very good at climbing too. It had 8 legs and the princess only had 2.
Ah, crap. Okay, she had legs and the princess just had 2. This game is so dumb. Ah, shit! Okay. Ah! Like the first run, I didn't hit one single web, and now I'm failing. Oh well. It's kind of like Dark Souls. You gotta die a lot just to remember where to go and what to do and the patterns and all. Yep. Pretty much. Okay. Jump. 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 Alright. I think we did it. Dawn. Dawn and Fawn. And now?
Fortunately, the princess remembered how the webs were holding up boulders.
Great. So did we kill it or... Whoa. Wait a bit, we didn't come that far to get hit by a rock now, or a boulder.
Finally, she found Fred. He
Poor
was all
spider.
wrapped up like a present for the giant spider's girlfriend. He was dreadfully embarrassed about having to be rescued again. He really loved the princess. The princess decided he was cute. Fortunately, the king told him about a dragon that he could slay in order to win the princess's hand and stop being so embarrassed. So Fred marched off to the mountaintop of the dragon, singing a brave song very quietly. After a few days, the princess got to wondering...
Why her dad kept trying to give her away?
That too. But she was worried about Fred, so she went off to find him.
Okay. Didi is starting to get edgy.
The dragon's mountain was cold, and the wind howled at her to turn back. There were rock slides and fiery chasms.
Shit.
But she was very
Totally
brave
relate
and
to
nimble,
it.
just like you. She wasn't going to be put off by a few deadly dangers.
Ah! Yeah, exactly. Deadly dangerous. Pfft. Crap. So what's coming next, huh?
Up
Another rock?
and up she climbed. When she got cold, she thought about the hot buttered muffins she would make once she got Fred home. Do you still like muffins?
I love muffins.
Oh,
Princess hoped Fred liked muffins.
everybody loves muffins. I'm sorry. A water fountain, yay! What's that? Nothing. Ah! I was totally on it. Okay. Okay, we get shifted out. Yes. Come on. Rise up. Yay. Is that moving too? No. Ah! Oh, seriously. Okay. We have to try and... No, don't shift out. We have to try and try and try. Try it. Oh, did he? Dawn! Don't fall down now, okay? Thank you. Yay, she looks so cute with that princess hat. Ha 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 ha. Of course, we have to trigger it first. Yeah. We could have just escaped that way, right?
When the princess got to the lair of the dragon, she was not very surprised to see Fred hanging from the roof of the dragon's cave. So she taunted the dragon until it roared its fiery breath at her.
It looks like he kind of roasted Fred. Fred. Fred, are you okay? How? Oh, how did he hit me? Like, seriously. Okay. Fred, I'm coming. He's getting quicker, isn't he? Dark Souls all over again. Okay. One more.
Finally, burning away the ropes that were tying up Fred. And so the princess and Fred lived happily ever after. Fred never had to go on another adventure again, and they had hot buttered muffins every morning.
Yay.
There is another version of the story where the princess flew off on the dragon's back to have a life full of adventures, but that's for another day.
Wow. Now that was a story.
Yay! Yay, Dawn, you did it!
Alright guys, this was the best story I've ever heard of. And yeah, get to the circus tent. Wait a minute, okay? See you then in the next part, and thank you for watching. Take care.